Hi, parents. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for all you are doing at home. I know this is not easy. It's not easy for anybody right now. Um, so I really appreciate all you are doing. If you think you're not doing a good job, trust me, you are. Things are getting done. Um, so I so appreciate all that you're doing. Just to clarify a couple things, I had sent out kind of a checking in email. I'm trying to, I'm still working on responding to everybody's questions. Just a couple things that have come up a lot. Um, First of all, nothing right now is being graded. I don't anticipate that anything we are doing digitally is going to be graded. Um, there's some questions up in the air right now. Right now, our closure is extended to May 1st. So I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is what your child's grades are now is what they are. I don't think we're going to be doing any grading for the rest of the year. So some of you have asked about like where to turn things in. I'm not worried about turning things in. On some things that the kids are doing, it's not like I'm not checking in. Some things that the kids are doing, like if they fill out a Google form, if they do things on Khan Academy, I can go in and I can look at those. I'm not grading them, but I can go in and just make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. If it's something like I have them write a journal entry or do a math page, don't worry about getting those turned into me in any way. That's just more stress on everybody. I just want them practicing. So, like I said, some things are being automatically turned in if they're doing them. If it's not being automatically turned in, don't worry about getting things to me because they're not being graded. So, that's kind of up to you and your child. If you want your child to do it, you look at it and check it, that kind of thing. But I can't grade them, so it's just makes it harder on everybody if we try to get them turned in. That being said, if you're having issues, please let me know if there's something you need me to look at, but don't worry about getting things turned in. If I ask for pictures, it's more for me just to see their smiling faces. So, if you want to send me pictures, email me those, text them if you have my phone number, however you want to do that. The other thing I want to say with things not being graded, I'm not going to give you an excuse to not do things, but I'm also going to say that you know what's best for your family. My husband and I are both trying to work from home with a 4-year-old, and we're trying to give him some things to do from preschool, but I can't imagine there are some parents where both of you are still working and trying to teach a kid right now. We don't want school to be the biggest stress in your life right now. If your kids need a break, please don't worry about the schoolwork. Number one priority is your child's mental and physical health, and then your family's mental and physical health, and then school. So, all of this right now, like I said, is not being graded. It's more for your child to be the best prepared they can be to move on to the next grade level without being at school. So please just don't let this be a huge cause of stress. I'm trying to give some things that are a little bit, more for kids to stay engaged and not to be difficult. So if they're difficult, please let me know. It's more just staying engaged, helping them prepare for third grade the best we can, doing it this way. If you have any questions, please always email me. I try to get back with those right away. Like I said, though, 2 of us working at home with a 4-year-old, we're kind of having to take turns right now. So I don't always get back right away, but I'm trying. So another reason I wanted to do this video was there are a couple resources out there that you can be using at home, but I wanted to kind of be able to show you some things. It's a little easier to just show you than to write it all out in a post. So I'm going to show you a couple resources. Now, people who are much more tech savvy than I am would probably do some fancy screen share thing. I am literally just going to hold up my camera while I talk and do it on the computer. So we're going to see how this goes. So we're going to try it out. All right. So one of the things, let me see how this works here. It's not letting me flip it. Okay. So one of the things we are doing is I wanted to show you Epic. Now, Epic is this really cool, sorry guys, I thought this was going to let me like flip it and it's not. So, Epic is a very cool website that has all kinds of books. So I am going to, there we go, that's a little bit better. I am going to make a post that gives you all the information for Epic. I just wanted to kind of show you. It's going to come up. It's not going to have this part right here because I can't get that to go away because this was my practice. But it's going to say enter your class code. I will have the class code in the post. So our class code is NMZ4648. Then we hit go. And you are going to see that, unfortunately, it is last names first because that's how we're set up. But you'll click on your child's name. I put my husband in here. I've been practicing using his account. So you click on your child's name, and then you should be in, and it has tons and tons of books available for your child to read. Some of them it'll say read to me. If it doesn't say that, then it's a book that your child would have to read. But it is a really cool resource. Tons and tons of books here if you want to use that. All right. The other one I wanted to show you is ABC Mouse. And I will give all the directions for this on how to sign up in a Google Classroom post to you. The sign up is pretty easy, so I'm not going to show you the sign up process, but the cool thing is, so you basically create a parent account and then you can put all your children under your parent account. So I did, I made myself an account pretending I was a second grader so I could play with it a little bit. And then I have one for my son. He loves this. It's a little bit juvenile for second grade, but I still think there's a lot they can learn from it, and it's pretty fun. What I wanted to show you was you can go to settings, options, and then if you go to parent, put in the password you created for the account. And it's going to show you what your kids have done, which is cool too, because if you have more than one child, you can keep track of both of them at the same time. You don't have to flip between accounts. They're both on the same account. And then if you go to settings, you can customize settings for either child. So I'm going to go into my account, pretending I'm a second grader. And if you go to this learning path level, you can change what they are doing based on kind of where they are. And if you need help knowing where I think your child might be, you can email me. But if you know your child needs more phonics, like they have trouble sounding out words, then go start them at the first grade. That's going to be more at their level. If you know your child's average, go ahead and start at 9, which is is where they will automatically start you anyway. And go through that. Like I said, it's going to look juvenile, but the content that they're doing is content that your kids need. Even if your child is reading beyond a second grade level, they're still going to get good things out of this. And if you have littles at home, this is an amazing thing for 3-4-year-olds. My son is obsessed with it, and it's so good. So I just want to show you how to change the levels. If you're, like I said, if your child's still working on like the decoding part, I'd go back to a 6 or a 7. If they're pretty much at level or even beyond level, go to a 9. I still think there's things, even if they're reading beyond second grade level, I still think there's things they can get because it goes from the standards, and some of the standards we haven't taught yet. And it's pretty cool. All right, so I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have questions, please, like I said, let me know. Sorry about my not great tech skills. Hopefully we can still see some of the stuff on the computer screen. if you need help, please always email me. I'm here to help. And like I said, please put your family first. I know a lot of people, I see all the Facebook posts of people doubting if they're doing okay. If you're doing what's best for your family, you're doing okay. Little teacher secret, I can't tell you how many times on a Friday when the weather is nice and I'm not feeling it and they're not feeling it, you take a little extra recess. So never feel bad about that. Never feel bad about, stopping the schoolwork for a little bit, making cookies with your kids, doing things that are going to make your kids feel safe. This is very weird times for us. So please just do what is best for your family and for your kids. This stuff is meant to be helpful for them and for you. If you're finding that there are days when it's not helpful, you know your child best. So please do what is best for you and your family. So thank you so much for all that you're doing. Please always contact me if you need anything, and stay safe and stay healthy.